This video right here is not for the weak.
Am I happy? I don't know. Never really thought about it. Don't really care about it. Because all I really cared about was when I looked in that fucking mirror, I saw a piece of shit. Happiness wasn't on the mirror at 16. Or when I was 300 pounds. It wasn't like, oh, I'm looking for happiness. No, I'm looking to look at myself in the mirror and say, all right, motherfucker, you did it again today. You a bad boy. Because that shit sucks. That shit fires me the fuck up. That shit makes me fucking nuts. You had nobody anyway, motherfucker. Look around you. There was no fucking team. It was you. There was no weight loss program or mom and dad waking you up saying you can do it, you can be better, trying to build belief. You built belief when you had nothing. Rock bottom.
A lot of men go look at this and be like, he's being an extremist. What you mean I can't think about my own happiness? See, that's the problem. As men, you can't react off of emotion. You can't move through life based off of your emotions. As a man, there's things that you need to do before you do the things that you want to do. Yes, we all have free will. But as a man, you have a purpose. You should be a provider. Not just for some girl. This ain't about no girl. You should want to be a provider for your family. You got a mom. You should be wanting to buy her a house. So for you to say, oh, I'm happy even if that means sitting on the couch every day playing a game, that's a problem. Because your mom brought you into this world and she probably still working a 9-to-5, struggling. And if she is, you should be trying to figure out a way to get her out of that position. If you got a girl that had your kid, had your baby, you should be trying to figure out a way to take her out of the position to where she don't gotta work so she can just be at home with the kid, take care of the kid. There's things as a man that we need to worry about rather than just, oh, am I happy today? I'm gonna do the things that make me happy. We should not be just worrying about that. It's deeper than that. Life is bigger than that. And he said nobody was around him. He ain't had no coach. He ain't had this person basically to pat him on the back and say, oh, get up, go do this today. You're doing a good job. Nah, he pulled the motivation out of himself. He looked at himself in the mirror. You should look at yourself in the mirror and be like, am I okay with myself? What do I need to do to elevate myself? What do I need to do to be a better man for my family? Because it's deeper than just you as a man. It's deeper than you. See, my girl always say this to me, right? She be like, man, you too hard on yourself. You know what my response is? I gotta be. I gotta be. A lot of y'all broke ass men, I'll be like, oh, I'm tired. I'm gonna just take the day off today. I don't feel like getting up out of bed. You don't have the time to lay in the bed all day and not do nothing productive with your life. You don't have the time. Because say this was your last day on earth and you decided to lay in the bed. Now, what are you leaving your family with? What you leaving them with? Andrew Tate said something. It was something along the lines of, I work every day because there can be one day that I take off and that was the day where I would have lucked up and made it. So the reason why you should work every single day and don't skip no days, because that 1 ounce of luck that you could have had that day that you didn't work could have changed your life.
You did that. So as times get hard for me, the truth comes out. And my truth is powerful as fuck. It's real. It's tangible. I feel it. It comes out of my brain as I speak about it. I'm reliving every single dark moment of my life to be here. So that is what people don't get. That is what motivates David Goggins, is the unseen work. But everybody needs that pat on the back. They need that training partner. They need that accountability coach. I don't need that shit. and neither do they. But it's what we've trained ourselves to believe that we need.
Adversity builds character. When you look in the mirror and see something that you don't like, that should build up all the motivation that you need. If you got a lot of problems going on in life and you feel like, I need closure from this person, or I need this to happen in order to pick myself up out of this situation, if you feel like that, I'm here to tell you that you don't need none of that shit. You don't need none of that. Because while you're looking for external reasons to pick yourself up out of that bad place that you in, you want to be looking for forever. And then you putting the time in another person's hands. But when you put it all on yourself, when you take self-accountability for everything that goes on in your life, whether another person made that problem or not, you are able to act as a self-catalyst. You are able to bounce yourself back up whenever you need to. And it can happen just like that. At the end of the day, the decision is, am I going to keep being mad about this? Am I going to stay in this deep, dark, depressed place? Or am I going to get up out of it and be happy? At the end of the day, you got to make your own decision on that. Not another person. You can't look at this person and be like, yo, am I going to be depressed? No. I look at yourself. Because you are the only person that could bring yourself up out of any situation. You are the only person that has control of your life, your emotions, your thoughts. It's very controversial, but people always say that they need to talk to somebody. They need therapy. They need to put it out there in the world. They need to let somebody else hear it and get somebody else's opinion. Why? For what? Why do you need to go talk to somebody else about your problems? The reason why these people are listening to your problems is because you're paying them. If you wasn't paying these people, they wouldn't want to hear about your shit. Because they got their own problems. But society made it to where, oh yeah, we need to talk to somebody about what's going on in my head. I need closure on things. No. It's either you gonna pick yourself up or you gonna keep yourself down in the dirt. That's what it all comes down to. Life is serious. Life is not a game. As a man, stop treating this shit like it's a game. You got people depending on you. You got moves that need to be made. You got goals that need to be hit. Stop treating it like a game. This shit is life or death.